everyone, I'm the Trico1 and welcome back to more Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity. In the last episode, we were running away from Muna's minions who were trying to capture us and Cable. We got split up along the way, but it all worked out in the end as Hydreigon of all Pokemon came to our rescue, and we were told that it was him who was trying to reach us and not Muna this whole time. So without further ado, we are going to be continuing on our run through the Acre Quarry. Just more of a cannon, if anything. So, Hydreigon is level 64! Crunch, Dragon Breath, Dry Attack, and Roar. Yeah, he may not have the strongest move, but you want to know something? I don't think that really matters. When you are level 64, double our level. Yeah. Like, look at this. Oh, he doesn't actually do all that much damage. I guess they had to balance him in a way, but he's very high level. And he's a freaking Hydreigon. Like, you're not gonna struggle with this guy. Why is there an Moos here? That V-Wave is sure doing me some favors. Ow. Good chunk of damage. Drabble! Yeah, let's get some of the bitch in this. Level 32, not bad. Healing up by quite a bit. Take you out. One. Yeah, I knew I had a revive. Whoa! Your stats just went up because I failed. so scared about fighting those size with Toad because... Okay. I don't believe Hydreigon gains experience because technically he's not a member of our party. I think he's like Grovyle and Celebi and like Cresselia at this time. And, like any traveling Pokemon that isn't necessarily a main party member. Because I could just one-shot everything. Oh, it's so good. It's on the other side of the map. Yeah, we're gonna be starting to run into a lot more fully evolved Pokemon, by the way. If you are at all curious about that. Back down here. Alright, there we go. So yeah, you're gonna guess once we get through this whole canyon area is when we'll be free. I feel like I'm one-shotting you guys because it is a V-Way for grass types. I have to get that good experience. I mean, that is 300 experience. Like, I mean, that is really good experience. You know, it was the thing. I was thinking about just getting a little bit more grinded up, but. In a way, I'm kind of glad I didn't do that, because I definitely did not need it. Oh, Tyler Seed. I feel like I had gone one of those before, but... Oh. Vile Seed. Alright, next floor 9. Floor 10. And floor 11. I wish I had kicked it in. He'll be fine on his own. Wow, I couldn't do anything because I was still waiting for the... I was gonna heal him up. Whatever. No! Oh my god, confusion is so annoying! I didn't even kill it. $33. Heal up. Aerial ace. There we go. Oh man, I thought we were gonna be on the other side. Yeah, I guess they didn't want to make him where he just one-shot everything. I feel like he's more or less giving the illusion that he's strong. Which, you know, I find really fun, actually. Were you at the last part? Okay, we are. Cool. I'm just gonna zip past these two because there's only maybe. Wow, I'm clearly not facing you, but alright. Yep, okay. Upgrade quarry finished. It's getting pretty dark. Must all be almost nighttime. We've been walking for a while now. It does take it out of you, doesn't it? There's no sign that we've been followed. Shall we stop here for the night? Even when we're this far away, the moon and stars look just the same as they do in paradise. I wonder how everyone in paradise and Post Town is doing now. I wonder if Cable's alright. Hope he made it safely back to paradise. If he makes it that far, he could get help from the others. I've got to do the same. I gotta make it back to paradise. David, you must wish that you could go back to your home, don't you? But before you can do that, I'm afraid there's something I must ask you to do. Something I have to do? Destroy the bitter cold. If you want to know why I should ask a human like you for help, David, well, I'm afraid we didn't get to finish our conversation before, did we? I'll continue my explanation now, if I may. First of all, I must tell you, the truth is that I am not a Pokemon. What? Hey, Dragon's not a Pokemon? Ah, well, perhaps it's not entirely accurate to say I'm not a Pokemon. As you can say, I've taken the form of a Pokemon, but it's only a temporary form. In fact, I am the voice of life. The voice of life? The voice of life is the voice of all of nature. Every last mountain, river, tree, and blade of grass in this world is an exclamation of joy and a cry of hope. When all those voices come together in a single united cry, well, that's me, David. Right now, this world, the Pokemon world, is teetering on the verge of destruction. What? It is the bitter cold, a mysterious body that suddenly appeared in our world. As it grows, it eats away at the heart of the world and drives it toward destruction. This world is being destroyed by that strange thing called the bitter cold? David, that is, the paradise have. You've traveled to the Great Glacier, from what I hear. Did you happen to see objects levitating in the air while you were there? That is the evidence of the bitter cold's power. Huh? In other words, the bitter cold lies within the Glacier Palace. The bitter cold is in the Glacier Palace? It has the power to make objects around it float? Ah! If it can do that, then the bitter cold must be... They're floating! The chunks of ice are floating in the air. That's not all. There are other things floating here and there. So it's true. Looks that way. We can't just chalk it up to a baseless rumor anymore. The legendary great crystal that has only been in a story up until now. But now that we've come here, it's finally starting to feel like it could be real. The great crystal that Umbreon sought out with such a fire in his heart, to think that it would be threatening the world with destruction, that it's actually this bitter cold Hydreigon is talking about? My intention is to destroy the bitter cold and protect this world. But there's something standing in my way. The one who stands guard over the bitter cold, Kyurem. What? Kyurem? He's huge. Is he an enemy? That Kyurem is protecting the bitter cold? Kyurem is able to see into the future. If there is anyone who dares to endanger that future, anyone who opposes that future, is defeated without mercy. Stoutly defending the future that has been decided. That's what Kyurem does. That's what Kyurem is. Defending the future that has been decided? That's right. When we were in that palace, Kyurem himself said he had been watching over the future since days long gone and forgotten. So the future that Kyurem saw, it was the world ending. Even knowing that, Kyurem was trying to protect that future. A future of destruction? Muna and the other Pokemon who attacked you, David, all of them work for Kyurem. Kyurem and his allies wish to bring this world to an end. Yet the many voices in this world, the voices of life, do not wish that. They are crying out of this world to be saved. And so I want to destroy the bitter cold, whatever it takes. But Kyurem is not the only problem. The bitter cold is actually a manifestation of the negativity of Pokemon. A dense fog formed with those negative emotions surround the bitter cold. That is why, if a Pokemon gets too close to the bitter cold, its spirit will be overwhelmed by that negative power. A power so crushing that it's difficult even to breathe. Could that be? Back when we... Aren't we there yet? That's odd. Why is everyone suddenly out of breath? So the reason why everyone was having such a hard time is because the Great Crystal... No, the Bitter Cold wasn't here. That is why no Pokemon can destroy the Bitter Cold. And if not a Pokemon, then who? That's when I thought, perhaps a human. Human might not be affected by that Pokemon's negativity. When I realized that, I began to broadcast my plea into the dreams of humans in an attempt to find our hope in the human world. And one of the humans who heard that plea and came to our world was you, David. So that's what happened. Am I one of the humans who... Huh? Wait, I'm one of the humans who heard that plea? That is correct. You're not actually the only human in this world, David. Many humans were able to hear the voice of life and come to this world as Pokemon. Just like you, David. What? They were? Yes, they were. They should still be somewhere in this world, but those poor humans, they were also being hunted down by Kyurem and his allies, one by one. Muna lures them out, just as she did to you, and then defeats them utterly. I'm afraid that you are the only one I can depend on now, David. Please say you will help me. Please say you will destroy the bitter cold. It's shocking to hear that there are other humans who came to this world as Pokemon besides me. But they were all being targeted by Muna's gang and being defeated one after another. But if all the humans who came here are defeated, what happens? The bitter cold has to be destroyed, or it's the end of this world. Someone has to do it. Someone has to stick out to the end. So then, I just got to. Thank you so much. You and I, together, we will save the world somehow. The next morning. Cutting through this grassland should be the quickest way to Post Town, but it will still be a long and tiring walk. You and your friends used the enter cards to go to the Great Glacier, didn't you, David? That's right, the bitter cold lies within the Great Glacier. Inside that structure Kyurem called the Glacier Palace. To get there, we'll probably need help from Umbreon and Espeon. That's why Hydreigon and I have decided to go back to Paradise. I'm so worried about Cable, of course, but I have to believe that Cable has made it back to Paradise. I have to keep moving. Let's start off then. Let's go to Paradise. Next time, we're going to be heading back to Paradise, hopefully. And explaining everything to everyone in town about the bitter cold. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye!